Morning guys, it's day 23 of the Make It Happen 30-day challenge and it's Friday and it's sunny. Woohoo! Doesn't it make a difference when the sun shines? So this week has been a bit of a mental week in the Porter's household because my youngest has had SATs this week and my son has started his GCSEs, and it only seems like 2 minutes ago since I was doing mine. Anyway, how did that happen? So yeah, a bit of a mental week, and also I had complete technological breakdown on Wednesday when my website and my email went down. So yeah, a bit of a fraught week in terms of technology and emotional stress, because as a mum, I think even when your kids are going through it, you feel it too. So what I wanted to talk to you about today was how to stay focused and get things done, and especially when everything around you seems to be falling apart. And I'm going to share with you just a couple of my top tips. I'm also posting a document in the files section today, which is a document that I actually wrote for my website, but I thought I'd share it with you today in the files section so that you can just read through, if you're having a day when things aren't quite going to plan, or you're trying to get a project finished and you can't really get it sorted, then there are some tips and advice there that you can try out and see what works for you. And with all these tips, it's just that you've got to see what fits and what works for you. So today, the first thing that I wanted to say to you is be realistic with your time. That has been a theme that comes up every time I speak to clients, and a lot of the time people just aren't realistic with the amount of time they have to get a project done. It always takes longer than they think it's going to take them. So the fact is that you can plan things into your diary, and with all great intentions, things fall apart and you've still got to get the project finished. So just be realistic with your time, and if things are going to be late, you're not going to get them done, don't be too tough on yourself. And if there's somebody you need to communicate that with, then do let them know. The second thing that I would say is, when are you at your best and where do you work at your best? Yesterday morning I was trying to plan a presentation that I need to do, and I tried to do it the day before at my desk and it just wasn't working. Anyway, I went out yesterday morning, sat in a cafe, and I drafted it in half an hour. It just came flooding out, and it was the space and the environment and the change of environment that really made a difference to help me get that project finished. Sorry, I'm just referring to my notes here. The other thing I was going to say is remain flexible and learn to adapt. And I think we're very hard on ourselves. We think, right, I've got to get this project done and it's going to be done in this way, and this is how I'm going to carry on and get it finished. And sometimes you just got to be a little bit more flexible with yourself. And this, as my mum said, there's a million ways to eat an elephant. Or is it skin a cat? One of the two. So what I want you to remember is that just to be flexible, and be flexible with yourself and what you're trying to achieve. And the other thing, in order to stay focused and get through things done, actually, because my technology did go down this week, it meant that I couldn't tap into emails. I had to shut down. I really did have to shut down for a few hours, and it made such a difference. So the other thing is, if you're focusing on something, then really do think about shutting down your email, turning off Facebook, switching off your phone, and you're not responding to the ping, the ping ding wing. So turn everything off and just stay focused for short periods of time, so that you can get through what it is you need to get through. And if all else fails, cup of tea and a biscuit. So hope you're all well this week, and I'd love to know what you've achieved this week. Please pop your achievements from this week in the box below, and let's celebrate with you, because let's face it, it's Friday. So have a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you next week for the last week of the Make It Happen challenge. And if you're in a situation where you feel like you've fallen off the wagon a bit, then just use the last week to get started again. It doesn't mean you have to start at the beginning. Just get refocused on what it is that you're trying to achieve, and let me help you make it happen. I've got one more week of focus on this, and I'm here to help you. So have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon.